Don't forget to go to ashkicking.com for pound the best home health and beauty fragrance products.
Hi, this is Brittany Madison, and you're watching Dante's Boxing Nation.
Okay, now blow.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Brittany Madison, and you're watching Dante's Boxing Nation. Do one more time. I'm hurting myself.
All right. Dante's Boxing Nation. What's going on, guys? We're calling up Abel Sanchez, get his thoughts on Roman Gonzalez getting knocked out this weekend against Soriat Visai, if I said that name right.
Hello.
Abel, what's going on, man? This is Dante, man.
How are you, Dante?
All right. I had so Abe, the biggest fight, one of the biggest fights this year, next weekend. You're a part of it. First things first, Golovkin versus Canelo. Who has Golovkin been sparring with to prepare for Canelo?
We had 5 guys up there. We had Jullian Williams, Tyrone Davis.
Interesting.
Kenneth McNeil, Deshaun Johnson, who just fought Peter Quillen, and a young man, DeAndre Nicholson.
Okay. So you guys, wait, when you say Jullian, you mean J-Rock?
J-Rock, yeah.
Oh, yeah, man, that's big. I didn't know you guys were working with J-Rock as well. So you guys brought in the big guns for sure. So who was, go ahead.
We brought in some experienced, fast, mobile guys, yes.
Uh-huh. Who would you say emulated Canelo the best, or just gave?
No, I don't. Honestly, DeAndre, I don't look for that. I've never looked for that. I just want these guys to. If I start asking these guys to give me a particular fighter, then they're going to be the best they can be. I want them. I never bring in guys to be sparring partners. I bring them in because they're good fighters and they're going to give me the kind of work that I need. But I also want them to understand that they have a career. I don't want them to put themselves at risk by trying to emulate somebody. Just give me the best that you got, and we'll deal with it. Canelo's not going to fight Golovkin like he fought Chavez, or like he fought Liam Smith, or like he fought Khan. He's going to fight Golovkin like Golovkin dictates. Mm-hmm. So I want these guys, my sparring guys, to come in and act like it's their career. We are sparring partners for them. I want them to work hard and practice what the coaches want them to practice. That way, they're not putting themselves at risk.
Yeah, I hear you. Do you feel that both fighters will show each other the same amount of respect, or you think one fighter will show more respect than the other?
I think that once the fight starts, they understand that they're both very good, and they're going to have to make them do what they want them to do. The one that imposes his will on the other first and most effective, I think, is going to come out winning.
Mm-hmm. And with Canelo Alvarez, everyone talking about the shape that he's in and everything. What's your take on his physical shape right now?
He looks great. He looks heavy. He looks like he's put on a lot of muscle, but we have to understand that on the 15th at about 2 o'clock, he's going to make 160 pounds. And at 9 o'clock the next morning, he's going to make 170. So It doesn't matter how much he's put on. It doesn't matter how much muscle he's put on. There's a weight that he has to hit. And if he can't do it and he has to kill himself because of the weight, well, then maybe that was a mistake. But I'm glad that he looks good. I'm glad that he looks strong. I'm glad that he's in the kind of condition that he's in, because that's just going to give us that kind of fight. It's going to give us a great fight.
Mm-hmm. You see the fight going 12 rounds or what?
I see Golovkin being too physical for him. I see that the first 3 or 4 rounds being difficult for both guys because they're trying to measure each other and trying to find out what tactic one is going to employ and the other is going to employ. But I think that by the time the fight develops and starts to develop itself towards the end of the fight, I think Golovkin's physicality and his sharpness will be a little too much for Canelo. Mind you, they're going to hit each other, and Canelo will hit Golovkin. But I think Golovkin's presence and pressure will wear Canelo down a little bit, and Golovkin will be able to land some shots that maybe other people haven't landed on Canelo, and maybe hurt him and maybe slow him down, and then we have a fight.
Because do you feel that this is the first time that Canelo has actually been in the ring with someone his size that can actually match his power, or what? in their prime as well?
You know what? I don't think Canelo's power comes close to Golovkin's power. I don't think Canelo hits that hard. I think that he hits hard against guys that he's supposed to hit hard, like Khan and like Kirkland. But really, how many times did he hit Cotto and never hurt him?
Mm-hmm.
Margarito hurt Cotto every time. Pacquiao hurt Cotto every time. And they're smaller guys. At least Pacquiao was a smaller guy. But Canelo couldn't budge Cotto. He couldn't budge Chavez. So to really, I honestly don't think, other than that, he's got great combinations. Don't get me wrong. He's got great combinations, great counterpuncher, fast hands, but he doesn't have the power like Golovkin does. Golovkin's got those attributes also, but he's got a little more power than Canelo. And I think that once that is established in the later part of the middle of the fight, I think that that's when the fight starts to turn around and go one-sided.
Yeah, we'll see. Because I'm sure you heard Canelo say that he can match Golovkin's power. He thinks he's stronger than Golovkin. You heard him say that, right?
Yes, and I hope so. You know why I hope so? Because that just means that he's gonna give us a taste of what fights used to be. Or let me just say, Estrada and Cuadras. If that fight is like Estrada and Cuadras, we're going to be treated to a great fight. I hope it is. I hope there's no clinching. I hope they go in there and try to outsmart each other and throw bombs at each other and have a great jab and land some shots on each other. So that way we find out exactly who's who.
Did Golovkin say anything to you personally about Canelo that kind of stood out about this fight?
He's got red hair.
That's it, huh? Yeah.
No, really, we haven't discussed it. We've discussed the fact that we have a fight on the 16th. We've discussed the fact that it's at the T-Mobile. We've discussed what we want to do with him, how I want to do it with him. But other than that, is Canelo, honestly, Canelo's just another opponent. Let me tell you the truth. Curtis Stevens, David Lemieux, and to me, Danny Jacobs are a lot tougher than Canelo is going to be, or Canelo presents itself to me right now.
You just answered my next question, Abel. That was my next question. Who was tougher? And you just answered it. Okay, so, man, that's what it is, man. Interesting. I can't wait. This is a big one. This is a real big one right here, man. So,
yeah, it is.
So, anything else before I let you go, man, and we do the countdown?
I got Garcia fighting on the 21st against Ladarchik in that tournament for the first fight. You just saw Usyk fight Friday, I believe, or Saturday afternoon. He fought Marco Huck in one of the fights in the tournament. So that really is going to be a great showcase of all the best cruiserweights in the world. So he fights on the 21st.
Yeah, that is a great tournament right there. Okay, man. All right, man. Well, thank you for your time, Abel. I'll be talking to you at the fight when you come out here to Vegas. All right, man?
You got it.
All right.
Have a great day.
You too, man. Take care. All right. All right, y'all. That was Abel Sanchez. You heard him give his take on the Golovkin versus Canelo fight. It should be pretty interesting. I'm really curious to see who is going to show more respect. Is it going to be Golovkin or is it going to be Canelo Alvarez? Me personally, I think Canelo is going to go in there with a little bit more confidence. So we'll see, guys. Huge fight this weekend. September 16th is going down. Golovkin versus Canelo. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one.